Okie dokies. Are we alive and kicking?
Should be.
Let's take a look. See if we're up and running. Ooh, why do I have two things that say live now? Oh well, only one now. Awesome sauce. Brilliant. Looks like we're up and running. Hi, and welcome to Come Craft With Me. Thankfully this week, my computer decided to play nice. So yay, I'm here. And I have saved my Time for Tea goodies so that I could play with them live with you guys. Hey Jasmine, hi. And Ashley's here as well. Hello, hello. IB Elf is here too. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so I'm gonna get cracking, I think, and start having some fun. This is a UK company called Time for Tea. I don't know if you've heard of them. She lives up north in England, and the lady who owns it is called Jo, and she and I have been chatting some more, and we've been doing some crafting online together in video calls and things along with our friend Amy. And I said to her, oh, I love your pandas. And she's like, oh, thank you. So I was like, yes. So actually we've got a collaboration. We've talked about collaboration. So we're going to have that in the future as well. So I got a little packet of goodies, including some Yorkshire tea. She's from Yorkshire. So I have got here a stamp set which is called Pandemonium Party Time. Pandemonium Party, pardon me. Then we have Smile, Sentiment and Scallop Frame dies, and then the Pandemonium Party dies here as well to go with my pandas. So Piper has been going on and on at me about how she really wants a panda set. And when I saw this, I knew that Piper would love it. So when it arrived, I opened it in front of Piper and she was like, this is exactly what I wanted you to do. But she was absolutely thrilled. So I'm going to make some cards today using these cute little pandas. And Jo threw in this die, which I'm excited about too. Now, one thing that I should mention about these dies is that these will be like the metric sizes. So as you guys might know, we have got at Heffy Doodle, we have got metric stitch rectangles and imperial stitch rectangles, because the metric is what we use over here in the UK because it's A4 that we cut in half. So these are a different kind of dimension to the American sizes. But they are still very awesome. So I'm going to be a little bit out of my comfort zone tonight because it's been a long time before I've made a card, or since I've made a card in this proportion, but still cool, still cool. The other thing I wanted to mention is that Time for Tea also have a selection of blending brushes. And I have lots of different blending brushes. I have got ones that I bought off Amazon. I have Tailored Expressions ones, and then I have one from Picket Fence, and then I have some other random ones, and then I have these ones. And these ones are so nice, and they're really dense, so they give a really good coverage whenever you're using them on your project. And I really like the fact that they have a white bristle. All right, Candy's here as well, putting you on the big TV this afternoon. Yay! Pandas are my sorority animals, says Candy. Bless you. All right. How has your week been, everybody? Have you had a good one? How are you coping, Candy, with teachering? Let's start with some pandas. And get some of them stamped up. The awesome thing about pandas like this is that you don't actually need to do very much colouring, because the black parts of the panda are actually solid. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp some pandas here. Stamp them all out. I'm going to get probably my VersaFine ink, which is nice and juicy and will work well with some pandas, I think. Hey Marjoline, missed you. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about last week. Any of you that saw the photo of me on Facebook could tell that I was not impressed. I was so frustrated. Have you ever had that where you're so mentally prepared for something and then it's like the script gets flipped and then you're just mad at life? I was not having fun. Oh, they're so cute. Right. Flip this over. Oh, these guys are going to be so easy, quick and easy to put cards together. Amanda's here. Hello, hello, just catching up in the Heffy Doodlers group while sharing your video. Oh, thank you, darling. I really, really, really appreciate that you share it because I never end up doing it. Whee! No teachering. Laid off because teachers can teach from home. No subs. So doing okay, working out, spending time with my handicrafting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that a Misty you're using? Yes, this is a Misty. I just put a blue sticker on it. Oh, I'm down to my last two of these. But yes, it is a Misty. And we've got Laurie. My son is fixated on pandas. Yeah, Piper, my daughter, she's 9. She's big into the pandas now. She's liking the pandas. All right, I'm just going to give this a little bit of a scrub because the ink is solid. Suze is camping, so I can't stay on long. Oh, amazing! Suze, my turnips, I'm having a real bad Animal Crossing week. I've been working at the weekends and I kept missing the turnip prices, the turnip things. I always forgot to do it on a Sunday. And so last week, Craig literally came out with the Switch. I was in the middle of working and he handed it to me and I bought my turnips and I handed it back and that was it. And it's the first time I've ever bought turnips. Even whenever we had Animal Crossing on the DS many moons ago, I never really did it. And so we're having a real bad time with turnips at the moment. Dear me. It's all gonna end in tears. Bad turnip week for sure, says Suze. Ivy Elf says, we definitely missed you. Oh, thank you. So Candy's talking about a bag. Amanda, is it a bag that you and I spoke about on the phone once? You'll have to share it with everybody. In case I don't want to say something that maybe it isn't. Suze says hers are at 54, bought at 104. I bought at 103. So sad. Apologies to anybody who's not playing Animal Crossing and is not interested in turnips right now. Alright. I probably don't need to be so obsessive with cleaning these, because let's face it, I'm probably always going to slap my panda in black. But why not? Okay. So I got some pandas here, and then I've got my little dies. Let's see, and I actually pulled out, I had to go digging for some A4 cardstock because I don't use it. So let's chop this down. 149, and I shall crease these guys up. So I have moved around my craft room, not really through choice. I'm a bit sad about it. With Piper being here and me having to teach her, what I am discovering is that, well, she's been sitting at like a little, just like a table, like a sideboard table that isn't a desk, it's like a sideboard table, but it's so small that her knees are like right up against it. So when she's thinking, she like raises her toes and the table goes like this, and I'm telling you, it drives me nuts. So I've been thinking, all right, let's identify the things that really wind Lesley up, and let's see if we can fix the things that really wind Lesley up. So I've been thinking all week, and I've decided that realistically, we're gonna have to be doing this homeschooling type of thing for a while. So I thought, right, I think I'm gonna have to really start thinking about making a proper desk for her. And she doesn't have room in her room, and to be honest, we don't want to educate in her room, so this now needs to be classroom and Lesley's workroom, sad as that may be for me. And so I thought, right, we're gonna have to put some sort of a desk in here. So I've had to move some stuff around and put a unit in front of one of my bookshelves, so I'm not going to be able to get anything out of those bookshelves for a while because it's completely blocked. But now there's a desk. My desk is here, and there's a desk over there, just sort of next to mine. And every time I come into the room now, the room has a completely different feel to it. It feels a lot more cramped, and it feels less airy. We'll see if that has an impact on my creativity. And I was feeling a bit of a grump about it. Like I knew that it had to happen, but hey ho. And then, yeah, she came in and she saw her own desk next to Mummy's, and her face was like, and it just made everything better. So yay! I am happy about it, really. I'm happy that we've got a solution. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. All right, so I've got my, I think I might be a bit too long here, but that's fine. We can snip that off the end. Hey, we've got Human Gamble Bomb here. Hey, Ricky. Oh yes, Amanda says the collapsible marker bag I've been collaborating on with Kathy Rakusin. Samples arrived and they're awesome. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay, I can't wait to see. Sue says we still have to visit. Yes, we do. The thing is, I just haven't been doing anything. Quite frankly, I've been a bit rubbish. All right, so I've got this. Let's cut out the word smile. It looks very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, I love it. Maybe we could have a smile here. And maybe some pandas. Let's stick this on. Candy says, I plan on buying a few for my sister for her tombos. Nice. She is a watercolorer. That's a great Christmas present for her. Too true. Very, very true indeed. Candy says she doesn't have a way to play Animal Crossing. She wishes she could. Alright, let's stick this on. I like this like an inverted scallop frame. It's pretty. So have any of you guys been getting crafty? Bought yourself any nice crafty treats? That's what I want to know. Amy sent me a felting kit yesterday over lunch. Piper and I started felting an owl, which is really fun. Smile. Okay, let's cut out some of these guys as well. And I think I'm going to stamp some bamboo. Oh, the old bamboo, the old bamboo. But from a bamboo, I'll go memento. My memento's looking a bit sad though. I don't think it's going to be quite as dark as the others. I'm going to have to raid the shop. Get a nice fresh one. Yells is here. Hello, and Lisa. Hi everyone. Feels like I haven't joined the live chat in ages. We missed you. Hope everyone is safe and well. Yes, we are safe and well in our house. No problemos at all. Although we went for a walk with the dog as we do every day in the forest. There is like a lot of people in the last 2 days compared to before. So I'm hoping that we're not going to have any repercussions of that. There definitely feels like there's a lot more people hanging around. Need to do this little present. It's adorable as well. This week I got my stamp samples for the next Heffy Doodle release. Woo! Yay! Super excited. And for those of you who are just joining, this little panda is called Pandemonium Party, and it's from a company called Time for Tea, which, let's face it, Lesley is always going to be a big fan of because love me my tea. All right, I think I've done a pretty good job of filling up this piece of paper. Oh, Ricky says that he bought a button press, a 1-inch button die and 1.5-inch button die. Oh, that is so exciting. That's fun. Are you putting like photos in it, or are you like printing things to go in it? That's really cool. Get these chopped down into more manageable sizes for my little die cutting machine next to me here. So we've got a smile happening here. And I think we'll have some bamboo as well. And some sort of a panda. I'm not sure which one yet. Maybe this one. Okay. This guy's a little thumbs up. No. Let's color these in. What color is bamboo sticks? Is it brown or green? I'm having a right blonde moment. This nouveau color here is called bamboo leaf, so I know that must be right. Yells says, love the panda. Yay! Sue says, I've just been using what I have since I reorganized my room. A lot was never used, so it was like you went shopping. I know, right? You find things. That was me last week. I was having a look through something. No, I was having a look online and I searched for a card that was on my blog using a particular die, and it came up with another blog post came up, not on my blog, and it was using the same die, and I was like, oh, I've never used it like that before. So I got very excited, and then during the week, whenever I was crafting with Joe and Amy, I made a card with it. Let me see if I can go grab it. These are the cards that I made during the week. This one here, it's with a mama elephant die. Oh no, maybe it's an MFT die, I don't even know. I had never made a card like this before with it, so I was very excited. And that's using my Cat's the Perfect Day set, and from Heffy Doodle. And then this one was one that I threw together using one of the newer sets, the little sets from Lawn Fawn, and then on the background I mixed some of the stamps from Perfect Day and some from that same Lawn Fawn set. So that's kind of fun. Nancy says, Nancy here got the day off, happy to join in, yay! Day off is a day to play. Awesome work. Okay, let's color these guys in while I've got all my pens out. Got a little white grape here and desert sage. And then the other one was bamboo leaf. Tiffany's here. Love the cute little pandas. Awesome. I should put this time for tea so you guys can see who it's from. They're adorable, aren't they? Awesome. All right. Ricky's saying I might start doing some silk screening too. Oh, amazing. You guys are getting super crafty at home. Printing logos to go on it for this the stream team I run. That's awesome. Amanda says, Jasmine, I've been seeing your cards in the Heffy Doodle group. They are so cute. I am so proud of Jasmine. Jasmine has been absolutely smashing it out of the park. She has been doing such a wonderful job. She's getting super inspired, and already I can see an evolution of her work, her style, the way that she creates, getting a good eye for balance and colors and things. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Nancy says, hi Amanda, making some cards that I kind of copied from Amy R. That you were inspired by Amy R. Let's go ahead and cut the rest of these out because I'm sure they'll find their way onto another card, and if they don't find their way onto a card tonight, fairly certain Piper will be able to do that. Ashley says those are so cute. I think they really are. Loving them. Yells says my mouse is out of control. It keeps clicking on the buy now button. Yeah. Half hour passed quickly. I'm really excited about doing a collab with Time for Tea. I spoke to Laura about it today, so we'll get it all sorted out with Joe. And it kind of works out because a lot of the other ones which we had lined up are probably going to be delayed a little bit because of post challenges at the moment. Georgina's here. Hey Georgina. And Anna Balandinowitz. Oh, I managed to move that one. Unless I've got it turned the wrong way around. Yes, I think I did. Hello, hello. Company showed up and I had to mute for now, but I'm watching, but just can't listen, says Candy. We love you, Candy. Incognito mode, watching incognito. Bye, Suze. Enjoy your camping. Georgina is loving the pandas. Whose little cuties are these? These little cuties belong to my friend Joe, Time for Tea Designs. And aren't they just so adorable? I'm really, really gonna have the best time playing with these. That's not that one. It's not that one. This is him. I really need to find a piece of magnet before I start snipping one of these apart, because we all know what happens when Lesley snips things apart without securing them. If you don't know what happens, it's how dyes get lost, sadly. I have to be really careful about all those little snippety bits, because if they fall on the floor, a poor doggo can get them stuck in his feet. Oh, that's not the right one. We don't want that. Is it this one? Yes. All right. Hi, Krobu. I'm late for an important date. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry about last week. I'll say it again because I know some of you have joined since I mentioned it at the start. My computer is just really. I'm not a big friend of my computer, which is probably why it keeps dying on me. All right. So we've got, I want to cut out some leaves as well, actually, before I go onto the rest of the design. This frame would make an awesome shaker card, wouldn't it? Be very pretty. What's the little tiny die? Is there a love heart or something in there? I have to have a look. All right, let's see where we're at. We're gonna definitely have a smile here. And maybe where we're gonna put our panda. Let's see, we could have some bamboos coming out, maybe some leavies coming down the side. Those stamps are so sweet, says Anna. I know, I'm a big fan. I'm really loving it. So we could do this. I kind of like, maybe we should move it this way. So where we're all gonna have to play around a little bit. What do you guys think? We could put a little gift there. Should we go tall or should we go long? Let's cut out a smile. And for my smile, I think I'm going to cut it out of some Hint of Mint cardstock. And I'll probably layer it up. Yaz says looking good. I've lost my dot there. Go long, says somebody who's at Lisa. Yay, okay, I'm gonna cut a couple more of these and layer them up. Landscape. Lisa says go long. Does that mean landscape? their faces are super, super cute. I'm just going to keep on cutting these out. And then we can build them up. All right, let's see. Mint and pink combination is really nice. And yes, long please. Anna is watching on Facebook. She can only see her comments. So for those of you who maybe aren't aware, I am streaming across multiple platforms. So some people are watching on YouTube, some people are watching on Facebook, some people are watching on Twitch or Mixer, all watching from different places, and I can see the combined comments. However, if you are on a certain platform, you will only see the comments from that platform. Typically, we get the most on YouTube, and certainly the most comments on YouTube. And I do know some people who have watched on Facebook and then decided, I'm gonna go over to YouTube. So feel free to do that if you so wish. It's on Hungry Heffy YouTube. All right, smile. So we'll add some cute little bamboosies. And I think I'll put him down here. With a present, I think. And that will fill that little gap down. Georgina says, wow, Time for Tea is also a UK company. Yes, yes, it is indeed. What glue am I using? It's like a PVA glue, like a white glue. This container says Gina K Connect. However, inside it is Tombow Mono because my Gina K ran out. So I just filled it with Tombow Mono. But I love Tombow Mono, so that works for me. Oops. Let's stick these on. So you get a bamboo bit that has the leaves and one without the leaves, but because you get the leaves separate, that means you can tuck it to the side and then it looks like a completely different stump. It gives you lots of variation, which is nice. Smart Edgy AJ says, welcome back. Move from Facebook to YouTube. It's Anna. Hey, Anna. On Facebook, you need to click on the video to expand so you can see the chat. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, that looks complicated. The screen that comes up after no signal message. Oh, it's just because my camera battery ran out. So I have to swap it halfway through nearly every time. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of shading in the white area. Not a lot, thankfully, because this ink that I used is not really meant for Copics. Just wanted to add a little and also put a little blush on his cheeks. There we go. Do you know what would be absolutely adorable on him is googly eyes? I think anyway. Oopsies. Let's add a gift. And I'm going to try and work on making it a bit closer to the pink color of the cardstock. There we go. Anna says, great card, need to buy those pandas. If you do buy from Joe's shop, Time for Tea Designs, please leave a note to say that you've come from me. That you were inspired. I say that mostly because I love to see how people end up coming to my store as well. Stacy is here. Hey Stacy. Hi Leslie. It feels like forever since I've caught one of your lives. It has been like forever. Feels like it. Awesome. All right. So I think I'm going to cut out one of these other little 2-leafers. For this other top corner, just to give it a little bit of balance. Where's my glue? Michaela is here. Greetings from Italy. Hello. Hi Michaela, did you manage to find everything you were looking for? Michaela was looking at some of my older cards and being inspired to get crafty. All right, let's stick him up, I think. You stick him on there. Raise him up a tiny little bit. Might actually use some glue dots. You know, before I stick this on, I'm actually going to stamp some of these little hearts around about. Let me get a small acrylic block. And this is one of the Catherine Pooler ones. And I think I'm going to do like a little cascade of hearts in a mint color. This one is called Minty Fresh from Lawn Fawn. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it's gonna stamp nice. I think we need one about here. And we need a glue dot for this. Stacy says, you make it so easy, it's hard not to be inspired by you. Aww, thank you so much. And the reason it looks easy is because when you get into it, it does in a way become easier. I was talking to someone about this last week, how when I'm doing lives, in a way, at the start it's really hard because you're trying to be prepared and you don't want anything to go wrong. And I was talking about how when I first started, I was like, all the makeup on and doing my hair, and then after a little while it was, well, I'll just put my hair up, but I'll still do my makeup and everything. And then after another little while, it's well, I'll just put on some mascara and lipstick, and then before you know it, there's no makeup and there's no hair done. A bit like tonight. But you're not here to look at my makeup, are you? You're here to look at cards. Where's all my dots gone to? I managed to lose every single one of them. Oh, here's some. There we go. I'm all stuck down. Yay! I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's do another one. Let's see what we've got here. So this one, this die has got a, or should I say this set has got a die that cuts out this rectangle with some dot details on it. Which I believe will perfectly fit Create Pandemonium. It's your birthday. So let's cut out some of that. Let's see what we can do. How many of these do you think we could? I'm definitely going to stamp that, but I don't know what color I'm going to stamp it in. So I definitely want different, I think I want different colors going down. In fact, let me grab my offcuts because this is a perfect way to use up little bits, isn't it? Love the colors, says Stacey. Yells says, since lockdown, I haven't bothered with makeup. I've let my hair dry naturally instead of using a hairdryer. Oh, wow. Well, I sometimes let my hair dry naturally, but you know what? If I do that, my scalp gets super itchy and it drives me insane. So I do blow dry my hair. But since I got it chopped, what, back February? And I got it chopped up to here. It's taken a lot less time to blow dry it. It's exciting. But yeah, I'm not really a big makeup person anyway. I'm loving these colors, like pastels. I feel like I do want a white one though. Let me see if I got some scrappies up here, scrappy dappy doos. I got called Scrappy Dappy Doo the other day because we were playing we were playing a video game, Divinity, and I'm like, my character is just like, go up and punch him in the face. Whereas everyone else is like staying at a distance and everything. Whereas I'm just like, get up close, bosh. So they were saying I'm like Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Dappy Doo. Let me at him. Let me at him. Okay, we need a last color, probably. Let me see how we're doing here. Oh, maybe 4 is gonna be the. Either we do hanging off the edge in a color, or we just do 4. Let me see. What I really need in my Heffy Doodle colors is a really light purple. That would be beautiful. I don't have that in my Heffy Doodle colors, but I do have it in my stash, so we could go with that. Michaela says, what do you use to stick the dies before cutting? Oh, you might not be aware. This is Heffy Doodle memo tape. So this is memo tape from my company, and it is a paper-based tape, and I use it to hold down the dies. I use it for many things, but this is the only thing really I use to hold down dies now, because it definitely will not tear your paper, even if you have colored on it, etc. So Heffy memo tape. And if you guys haven't used it, then what are you waiting for? Because once you use it, I think you'll love it. Anybody watching the stream that has used it and has loved it, then please let us know. I'd love to hear what you think, because then they can know that it's not just me. Not just me that loves it. I want my white one to be there. Let's see. Trying to get these center, top and bottom. I think we'll go for something like this. In fact, no, I'm going to go white here. And then for a bit of balance, I'm going to go for blue in the sentiment. So, and I'm going to use Catherine Pooler, It's a Boy ink for that, because I think that's going to match beautifully. Jasmine says, I love my memo tape. Yay! Lisa says, it's amazing. I got 3 rolls, would not live without it. Perfect for masking in small areas too. I'm actually also giving some to like my mom and teachers and everything, because it's not just for crafting. I use it all the time. In life. A little goes a long way, absolutely. Ashley says, I love my memo tape. I like that it doesn't get squashed into my die cuts like other tapes do. Yeah. Yay! I should be recording all this and writing it on the, putting it on my store. Testimonials! You definitely will. You definitely will love it. And we put together a bundle so that you can get the dispenser and the refill. And so the dispenser comes with the tape in it, and you can get the dispenser plus 2 refills. And that is a kind of a cost-effective way, because if you're going to pay for shipping and things, it's definitely gonna work. Okay, let's see. Gotta have some cute little pandas on here. Let's cut them out. Can someone share a link where I can buy this paper? Are you guys allowed to share links? Let me do it. I'm not sure if you're allowed to, so let me do it for you. Try that. If it doesn't work, then please forgive me, because I'm just typing on the fly. But try that one out. All right. You're so cute. Hi, Anna and Dinky Stars. Jasmine says she has the dispenser and refills nicely stocked up. I feel like we're gonna need a birthday party hat for this guy on his birthday. Oops. Anna says, I've run out of memo tape. I was trying to use regular masking tape and it was awful. It's too sticky. Oh, thanks you guys. See, you need it. Why market something when you guys can just explain how much you love it? Okay. So I'm going to obviously want to stick with some nice pastel tones, I think. Oh, maybe we should have the balloons. That would work really well. Need a new piece of card. Yes, the balloons would work really well. Let's see. Amy, are you still watching? If you are, feel free to send Joe a message to say that we're getting some, it's time for tea over here. Yeah, if it's too sticky, the pressure of the die cutting machine kind of reactivates the sticky and makes an awful mess. And then if you have spent a long time colouring in stuff, it just makes you want to cry, to be honest. So sad. Go for a stripy hat. We don't have any yellow on this yet, so we'll do some yellow. Can you see? A bit of glossy accents will look amazing on these. If we wanted to create a little bit of dimension. And maybe some blue. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nancy's gotta go. Goodbye. See you later, alligators. Anna says she had to stick it and peel it off my arm 3 times. Oh, the sticky tip. Yeah, that is a good tip if you only have something like a washi tape or something and it's obviously going to be too sticky. You can put it onto your skin, and like the oils and stuff from your skin will deactivate the stickiness a bit, but it really is a bit of a gamble because some sticky tapes you kind of need to do it 4 or 5 times, and some sticky tapes you might need to do it 7 or 8 times. You can also put it, I used to put it on my clothes, like on my jeans, but then what would happen is that all the floof, all the fibers would get transferred over. And that's not so fun either. So I think the moral of the story, as we've all found out, is you need some Heffy memory tape. And it's always funny whenever we get a new retailer that takes it, that joins us, they'll start with maybe like 6 memo tape and 3 refills. And then the next order, they're like, can we have 50? There you go. The Thunderbirds just flew over, says Amanda. The Thunderbirds? Is it like the red arrows? Over here we have the red arrows. Is that the same thing as the Thunderbirds? Okay, so I'm really liking the way that these have all managed to lie down higgledy-piggledy, because let's face it, we're creating pandemonium. So it's not going to be straight, is it? My scissors desperately need a de-stickification. Michaela says, what kind of colors are you using? Can you write the names, please? When you say colors, what do you mean, Michaela? I'm happy to share with you. I don't write them down, but I can say what I'm using. Do you mean in regards to the markers? I can definitely tell you that. That's fine. Or do you mean the cardstock? The cardstock I've used so far, apart from the purple, is Heffy Doodle cardstock, which you'll get at the same shop that I shared earlier. The purple is from my stash, so I have no idea who that's from, and to be honest, it's probably about 10 years old anyway. Awesome. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of color to these guys. I'll grab a C0 and a C1, but once again, I'll be very careful because the ink that I used is not Copic friendly. But a little bit of the C0 Copic just makes them look less flat. Yes, the markers you use to color the balloons, 2 types. Okay, so for the markers to color the balloons, I used some Classiques, which are from Spectrum. Sorry, they're from Crafter's Companion. Crafter's Companion Classiques, and it is a set of markers called the Pastel tone. So the Classiques. So the set is called Pastels, and then for the blue I used a Copic, the lightest blue I used a Copic, and it was B00 for that one. So let's see. Oh, Amy says, oh my gosh, I had to drop out for a bit, but that card is adorable. Amy, can you message Jo and tell her that we're playing with Time for Tea? If she's free, maybe she can pop on for 5 minutes and say hello, and everybody can tell her how much they love the pandas. We're getting lots of love at the moment. I think I'm going to mail her these cards. Oops, too close to the bottom. Mind you, she might be doing her own live, I'm not sure. But I think her lives are on Thursdays. Amanda says they've been flying all over the Thunderbirds in formation to celebrate healthcare. Yes, they must be the same as what we call the red arrows. So the red arrows are like jets that typically, I think, like shoot like smoke, like a colored smoke, and they'll do formations and things. But that is so cool. It's been ages since I've seen anything like that. Pear Blossom Press TV, says Stacey. Jasmine says, I'm trying to make some clean and simple type cards. I plan to try and get more done this evening, and not even halfway through one, I get so engrossed in watching what you're doing. Well, that's not so bad either. I'm running out of my foam dots over here. Georgina says, such lovely cards, great layouts. Gotta stay in the night as hubby is home at last. He works away and I feel bad ignoring him. Bless him. Yes, go and give him some loving. Love and attention. Amy says, I've messaged but she hasn't been online. Well, if Aunt's been working nights then she might be sleeping. All right, that's 2 cards so far. I think we're going to call that done. I might finish it off with a few little sequins or something to that effect, but I think 2 cards are looking pretty cool, don't you? Okay, let's put this back before I lose it. And I think I'm going to do another card using the bamboos. I'm really loving the bamboos, but I'm going to cut down some more of that mint card. Come on. A little stash of Heffy Doodle cardstock here. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to cut this to go onto, a panel, an A6 panel. So 210, 210 is that, so 149. And 210 is 1005. Excuse me while I do some math. And 149. Let's get these creased again. 2 pandas are better than 1, says Lori. Absolutely. Pandas are so cute. I definitely need to use that guy with the letter. Maybe we'll use him on this one. Okay. So just checking that this is the right size before I start slicing and dicing. So we'll take 5 mil off each side. Oh, of course. See if that'll center up nicely. I think I've managed to cut more off the height than off the width. That'll do. All right, so I'm going to use some of the old bamboo, I'm going to use some bamboosies and stamp like a repeated pattern, I think, on here. But I'm trying to decide what color to go for. I'm not sure if this is going to show up very much. Can you guys see that? Not really. I think I'm gonna have to go a bit darker. See what I can find. Maybe more of a teal color would work. Spring Rain by Simon. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Oh, sorry guys. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah. Is it Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? I think you're probably right. So I'm going to put one of the leaves on one side of this little block and one on the other side. And I'm going to just stamp repeated patterns on here. Like so. Jasmine says, I finally found my GG1 Spectrum Noir pens. What's GG1? Is it a grey? Must be a grey one. I'll go for this little one. Making the look of pattern paper, especially on coloured cardstock, is one of my favourite things to do. I think it's really cool. Amy says she loves the greys. So anybody who's feeling inclined that they want to purchase some Time for Tea, of course you can go to the Time for Tea website, or Time for Tea Designs I should say, but you can also get them at Amy's shop, which is Crafty Purple Frog. Have I said that right, Amy? Every time I say it, I think, oh no, it's Purple Crafty Frog. No, it's Crafty Purple Frog. And then I get myself all in a state. So please correct me if I got it the wrong way around. It's one or the other. So one of my stamps here didn't go fully. But that's okay. Because we'll cover that up with something. Oh, I've done it again. Obviously, I can't see it properly, so I'm not stamping it properly. Let's try this. Perfect. Hey! Joe's here. Say hello to Joe. Time for Tea Designs. Joe, I've already done 2 cards. Don't hate me. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this a bit better. So I've done 2 cards. I'm going to show Joe in just a minute what I've made so far with these pandas. because they're fantastic, if you ask me. Joe always thinks I'm a card making machine. Yeah, I've done it again. I don't know why I'm not stamping that properly. Let's see. This is the first one, Joe. Smile with a cute little panda. And your Smile Sentiment and Scalp Frames dies. I'm using some Heffy Doodle cardstock here. That's the first one. And then the second one is this. Create Pandemonium, it's your birthday. Woohoo! Let me zoom out a wee bit so you can get it all in there. There we go. And I've used the little doodah, the rectangle for that one. Now I'm creating a background with some bamboozles. Bamboozled. Adding my leaves on here. You thought you might be in bed, Joe, if it's been late nights, working hard. Yeah. All right, I feel like there's a gap there, so I'm going to put another trio there. And a shingle here. And one here. There we go. I think that's it. And we'll see what we can do with the rest of this. Let me put these back. So that was the Spring Rain Simon Says Stamp Hybrid ink that I was using for that on some Heffy Doodle Hint of Mint cardstock. Last week, the last time I used that cardstock, I kept calling it Mint to Be, and it's not, it's Hint of Mint. Silly me. What do I know? It's just my product, you know? All right, so we're gonna have a beautiful, oops, maybe I didn't cut that quite right. Oh, it's because I've got the other one here. There we go, that's why. I'm gonna stick that on. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, thank the Lord, somebody's looking over me. Oopsies. I had to replace this tape the other night. I'm not in love with it. I don't know why it doesn't want to rip as quite as easy as it normally does. It's super sticky. Oh, Ranger's here. Hey buddy, sorry, you coming in? I didn't see you. Coming in? Come on, buddy. There you go, jump up there. You can have the seat, I don't need it. Good boy. Can't go too far out. You'll see what a mess the rest of the desk is. Stick these down here. And thinking I might add this frame. Which might be cute. Ooh, it's an interesting shape. Oh, he's so adorable. I love him a lot. Should we go for the pink again? I could actually cut it out of this, couldn't I? Is it gonna fit? Yes, she's gonna fit. Fantastic. Let's do it. And then we've got 2 cards in similar color tones. Michaela says, what's the name of the panda and the bamboo set? The panda and bamboo set is called Pandemonium Party. I'll have to cut this one out with the Gemini. And it's by Time for Tea Designs. And Joe, I said earlier that I spoke to Laura about a collaboration. So we were going to reach out to you. We were going to reach out to you this afternoon, and then I remembered that you had a show on Monday. So I thought, maybe we'll wait till after that. So she might reach out to you before then, I don't know. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, I quite like this one as well. Look at that. That turned out like kind of cool. It's not balanced though, which upsets me. We'll have to wait till another time. So let's color in this dude. I'll go for my C1 and C0 again. Like I said before, have to go careful, because this is not the Copic friendly ink that I used, because I used an ink that would give me good black coverage, because my what is the word? Memento is not very juicy, not very juicy Lucy. Okay, so I should put this down here. This is BP4, and it is the Spectrum Noir Classic BP4, and the color is Cerise. I might need you guys to remind me whenever I forget. I don't always mention them all, do I? And we'll go for Silk, CR1 Silk. Just to do 2 little rosy cheeks here. I'm also going to do cute little pink paws here. You're so cute. And for the inside, I'm going to use BG10 in my Copics, just for in there a little tiny bit. There is a pistachio color in that pastel set, but it's a bit darker. The pistachio color is the one that I used for the party hat on this guy. So it's a bit darker than what I've put in there. You probably can't even see that one, to be honest. All right. Okay. So let's see. Does this belong to you? Yes, it does. Yay. Jasmine says, finish the card. Yay. Might even get a second one done. Woohoo. For those of you that get that have TV, on Monday, Jo is going to be on Create and Craft with her newest release. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jo, but I believe that they can only get it on Create and Craft for now, on Monday. But they will be able to get it from your store and Amy's store as well in a little while. But on Monday is Create and Craft. Let us know what channel it is, and also the time. So if anybody is free, they can join you. If you really want to see the new Time for Tea release, it's amazing. I agree. And when it's available in Amy or Joe's store, there shall be some purchasing done. For sure. Oops, I managed to get that a bit wonky. Never mind. Oh, I love him. I love him a lot. I like that. Now, does the Sending Bear Hugs fit in there? Oh, of course it does. Amazing. So, I might do... Did I do that in there? Maybe like one across here. Please excuse me while I have a little chitty chat to myself. Let's cut this in white. Add that in here. The channel on Sky is 683, and if you're watching on Freeview, it's 95. Awesome, thank you. And it's on at 3 p.m. for 45 minutes. Very nervous. Oh, there's no reason to be nervous. You will be amazing. Let me grab my... I'll put away my It's a Boy and grab my party time. And for those of you who are looking for Catherine Pooler inks, we now have some in the Heffy Doodle store. Oh no, I literally just put my finger in that. What a sausage! I'm going to cut another one. It must have got inky on it. Where's my card? Here we go. Silly me. Try again. Shake hands. Thank you for the shout out, lovely. Oh, you're very welcome. Freeview is 95, says Jasmine. Not that I've been watching or anything. Or you can watch it online live. Oh, that's good. So then that means that people across the pond can watch it if they want to. But you'll need to figure out what time that is for you guys. And my favorite thing... Oh, that was rubbish. I'm gonna have to do this again. my favorite website for figuring out time differences is called World Time Buddy. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. World Time Buddy. It's definitely the best one that I've found. Here we go. And you can put in London time and then you can put in your time zone and it'll tell you exactly what time that will be for you. Joe says shaky hands. We have shaky hands on TV. Bless you. It is a weird feeling. Oh, and if you want to see what's in the new Time for Tea release and can't wait till Monday, you'll find them here on YouTube, as there is a video of Joe showing it off as well. Yes, you can go check that out, but after you're finished here. Let's see. Now, managed to die cut it properly. Rosie, our kitten, has just danced all over my craft desk and prep. Oh no, crafty kitties. All right, I want to cut this into a fishtail, but not that big of a fishtail, so let's cut it down first of all. Nice. Now, that's better. going to... Ooh, I think I might turn this into a shaker card. Because I'm just feeling that way inclined tonight. Let's make it so. Joe was talking about her shaky hands and it inspired me to make a shaker card. I'm just being a punk, I'm sorry, Joe. Okay, let me go digging for some acetate. Oh, here's one that is thinner than most. Oh, this is exciting. I don't normally end up using little pieces of acetate like this. And that just happened to be the perfect size. How fortuitous. And serendipitous. And it's one of the thick acetates that we carry in the shop. Way. Please don't watch too closely on Monday or I'll be worse. Oh, bless. She's gone in her box on top of the cupboard where I craft. Has anyone else got a crafty pet with them tonight? Ranger has claimed my chair behind me. Some days he wants to be a craft dog and some days he really does not want to be a craft dog. So this acetate is nice thick acetate, but it also, ta-da, nice crystal clear. Beautiful. And we'll use my 3mm deep foam tape here, which will mean that it has got lots of room for shaky bits. Is anybody else crafting out there? Jasmine, you said you were crafting. What are you playing with tonight? Are you Heffy doodling? You being a Heffy doodly bear? Awesome. Let's get some sequins for this. Let's see. Come on, there's little tiny seed beads here that have such a desire to run away. Amy's playing a board game. What are you playing, Amy? Candy's back with the big screen. Anna's got Olive the dog. Jasmine's got Belle. IBL's got a Boston Terrier. Oh. Interesting. Boston Terrier. You might be interested in an upcoming Heffy Doodle stamp set. But I'm not talking about that. Let's put these away. Mr. Bear. I'm going to put this on here. Let's get some. What's it called? Glue dots. On the go. How are we doing? 11:15. We're doing great. Jasmine, always Heffy doodling. I have Hello Squeak Heart out and the clover frame dies that I got. Awesome. Put this here. And this little cutie. Oops. Right here. Oh, I love him. What do you think, guys? Let me zoom you in actually, because I can get better colors then. So we've got a shaker card and my little panda. Yay! Oh, I love them. Okay, next card, next card. What's next? What's next? Oh, I know what's next. We need to use these guys because we've not used them yet. And I think what we'll do is we'll tag team some Heffy memo tape. And so what will we do? We'll have a layer down the side, I think. Oh, like so. And then align this one up against the edge like this. So now we've got a panel coming down here. I'm just going to straighten this guy up because I don't think he's very straight. And we'll add some colors. And what colors shall we go for? What do you guys think? Because you have to see these brushes in action. You guys have a think about what colors we should use. Maybe we should go for a rainbow of colors. Maybe we should go for an ombre. What do you think? And that way we've got memo tape and blending brushes on the go. Have I used all but him? I needed a stamp. Oh no, I've got more over here. Ombre to match the stamps is one suggestion. Yell says, I have your princess set and little dinosaur set, must use them on postcards. I'm not sure whether you mean me or whether you mean Joe, but either way, yeah, you must definitely use them. Ombre to match the brushes, okay. An ombre pink or a pink blending to blue. Or we could do pink at the bottom or blue at the top, as you wish. It's not him. Pandas are nice and quick because of the solid stamping. Pink to blue, and then it'll make purple in the middle. Well, that sounds like a perfect idea. I really need to empty my trash can over here. It's getting a wee bit out of hand. And people are getting out of hand. So is the rest of my craft desk. All right, we're gonna go pink, we're gonna go blue. We're gonna go for light colors, are we? Do you think? Should we go for some light colors? Pinky blue. I'll go for some tumble glass down below, and hopefully reach a bit of shaded lilac in the middle, and have some why can I not find spun sugar? I swear spun sugar is the one that runs away every single time. Okay. I'm going to use oxides, mostly because my spun sugar oxide is juicier. Beth is here. Hello from upstate New York. I'm a little late. That's okay. All right, so for those of you who weren't here at the start, I was mentioning that the bristles are really dense, which I'm a big fan of. A big fan indeed. The blue one is slightly smaller, which is nice for getting into details, especially on, you know, if you have like a stencil or something like that, it's quite nice to have one that's a little bit smaller. These colors are giving me new baby vibes. The baby dinosaur would look cute sitting in that carriage. The carriage? Oh, the carriage in the Happily Ever Crafter set. That's a really cute idea. All right, I'm actually going to bring in some shaded lilac. I'll use the smaller brush so I can get more control in this area. Awesome. And then come back to some of the blue. And don't worry about it changing, like dirtying the bristles. You can just wash them, or you can rub them on like a microfiber cloth. I actually have a cloth like this, and I just rub it like this. So then I can use them for multiple colors. Although one of my friends had a Facebook post this week that she said, okay guys, I did something. I tried something that I saw on Instagram. I put my makeup brushes into the dishwasher in a pillowcase. And she said, oh my gosh, it's absolutely amazing. They've never been so clean before. So if that's something that you like to get things nice and clean, you could maybe try that. I'm not really all that bothered. Joe's loving the color combo. Woohoo. let's give it a little splattery. Some water. And pick it up. Joe says, what? Never heard of that method. Me neither, but I guess in a way, gonna get it clean, huh? All right. So we do have some like distress, kind of a distress effect here. I'm gonna go one further and add some white splatters using my Copic ink. You guys saw me do this last week. Oh, it mustn't have been last week, it must have been another time. Because last week was the week of the dreaded doodah. So let me tell you, last week, as you will know, turn on my computer and it is like there is a problem with your computer, we need to restart. So then I restart and I'll cover you guys so you don't get splattered. It says your computer is corrupt. Click this button if you want to try and restore it. So Craig clicks the button in an attempt to restore it, and it's like it's going to take a while. Like, great. I went in and had a bowl of cereal and a grump. And then once it was finished doing its thing, it said the restore was unsuccessful. Like, oh no, like we don't keep any real significant content on this computer. It's pretty much just used for lives. And so it was like, no. And then Craig was like, I'm really sorry, we're just gonna have to deal with it tomorrow. So he turned it off, went to bed. Next day, turn it on. Ah, hey Lesley, I'm ready to go. And I do not know what happens. I was more mad at the fact that it worked than because I was expecting it to not work. So yeah. All right, so I have splattered that, and while I'm waiting I shall color in some of these because I don't want to touch that because it's kind of lying on top. I've got some extra white freckles on my hands now. Let's give these guys a little bit of color. Once again, C1 and C0. Just for a little touch of color. These guys are so happy. They are so chubby and happy, and they make me happy. Oh. Okay, that's my pandas done. We'll put a little V000 on their cheekies. Just pop that in there. And then I'm not sure what color I'm going to do this or this because I might decide once I have done my card. IB Elf is saying that still here, crafting along. Okay, so this is my favorite bit whenever you do the reveal with the memo tape. So if you're not convinced earlier by all the testimonials, hopefully you'll be convinced now. Just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And in fact, we might do this way and put another smile on there because I think that would look absolutely beautiful, don't you? Be so cool. And I might do that in foam actually. Put some white foam on the go. And I have a piece here that looks like it was just made for this job. Gorgeous, says Ashley. Yells says Pastel Lilac. Woohoo! IBF says, I can't stop myself from being so heavy-handed when trying to ink blend. Am I the only one? It seems so simple, yet I'm struggling. So if you're struggling, well, there's a couple of things. First of all, I mean, I am definitely more heavy-handed when it comes to inks, because rather than oxides, because oxides generally are juicier and move more. And so they're easier to blend with. So you don't need as heavy a hand. However, if you're struggling, then it's probably your paper. I would recommend that if you want to kind of practice more and see a difference in your blending, try some watercolor paper, or the one that I use that I'm always constantly talking about, which is the Clairefontaine. Is it Clairefontaine? It's the paint on. Is it Clairefontaine? Yes, Clairefontaine paint on cardstock. You're gonna love it. Where's my dot? Here we go. I think this smile is my new favorite smile dye. Yes, absolutely beautiful. This guy is like thumbs up. Hey, I love him a lot. Put you back up. And to be honest, I'm not really sure if this card needs very much more other than this little cutie patootie. Probably not even a lot of bamboo. I think that's going to change the balance if I add some bamboosies. I think I'm going to stick this on. Joe says, ah, thank you. That makes me smile. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. Oh, I love him. Okay, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to see if I can find some googly eyes just to see what it would be like. I'm not going to commit to anything just now, but I'm just going to test it out. Oh, googly eyes. And I might only have big ones and then it'll not look, oh, these are cute. Just bear with me, just bear with me, just bear with me. Let me see what it's like. Oh my God, guys, this has to happen. I'm so in love with him. I'm just leaving these googly eyes out. They have to permanently live with these pandas. Oh my gosh. Sometimes IBF says googly eyes always for the win. Sometimes googly eyes, I don't think so. Sometimes they make them look kind of strange, out of proportion or something. Oh no, oh no. Oh, just drop that one in there. Abort. Where'd my other googly eye go? Here we go. Anyway. Look at that. Oh my, pretty soft colors and sparkle. It does look like sparkles, doesn't it? The white. It's so pretty. Joe, this is a quick card for the TV. Need to convince Create and Craft to take some memo tape. I need to get back in and Create and Craft myself. All right, what do you think? I think those googly eyes are absolutely making this card, and I think every other one is going to have a googly eye now. I feel like his name should be Charlie, says Ivy Elf. I think we can make that work. All right, we're at 11 o'clock. We're on 4 cards, and we have 3 bears left to go. Any requests so far? What else have we done? Oh, I also had another idea for the bamboo. I wonder if I could make it work. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Okay, I think I'm going to use this again, even if it's just to inlay. Okay, let me get another A4 piece of card. Cut it down. My A4 card hasn't been used so much in years. You need some googly eyes in your life. Yeah, those were really tiny ones. I mean, I've had them for years and years, so I don't know where they are. Get the tiny, tiny, tiny ones. They're like 3 mil wide or something crazy, crazy small. Okay, so I'm restricting myself to just stuff from this set because I'm going to send these to Joe. Joe, surprise! But I definitely want to use our fancy foliage with these pandas later because I think it would be amazing. What am I doing? I'm looking for a piece of card. Here we go. So I'm going to take another piece of card. I'm going to cut it down like this, but I want to have a subtle blend on it, but I might just use pinks, to be honest. Where did my pinks go to? Because let's face it, these pinks and mint colors have really been working out for us so far. Okay, let's see. It's going to add a little bit of pink. Using my blending brush. I'm sure I have some tiny eyes I bought yonks ago and kept just in case. Trouble is, where did I stash them? Yeah, mine were in a box called Altered Art, and I can tell you the Altered Art box does not be raided too often. I'm fairly certain the only thing that ever gets used is googly eyes, and mostly whenever Piper decides to take them out. Okay. So I just wanted to add a little bit of pink. Might splatter it again, maybe with the white, maybe with some pink, I'm not sure, but before I do anything else, I'm going to run it through my Gemini. Joe says, I'm loving these colors, need to do more pastels. I get all into pastels whenever it comes to like spring, but I think spring has kind of sprung, and like it doesn't feel like we had a spring this year with everything that's going on. Hey ho. All right, so what I wanted to do is do an inlay technique. So let's stick this on here. Oh, I've cut that one too long again. We'll have to trim off the edge. because I'm no good at estimating A5. Stick that down. And then this one's going to go right in the inside. But that cut line will kind of give it a, still frame it, even though there's still is a continuation of color. I like it. Just got home from work, says Pam. Time for the weekend. Whoop whoop. All right. So, oops, that was not straight.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Close enough. So I wanted to do, I'm gonna have to stamp a few more bamboosies, but that's okay. Okay, let's grab my bamboo. My bamboo for you. And some card. This card will do. It's not Copic marker friendly, but those images are so tiny. I doubt it'll make that much difference. I'll not be doing extensive colouring on them. And I think I might need one more of these. Now, because I actually told you guys what colours I used earlier, now I think I might even remember, which is nice. IBF says, Lesley, do y'all have stink bugs over there? No. I don't think so. Guys, do we have stink bugs? I don't think we have stink bugs. I've heard the word stink bug, but I don't think we have stink bugs. Do they stink? Is that a stupid question? Stink bugs? No, not heard of them. No. No stink bugs. Are you guys suffering because of stink bugs? All right, so you might notice that there's some areas which are like white, but I kind of do that on purpose so it looks a little bit more like highlights in a way. Okay. So let's cut these out and then you'll get to see the magic. So these long pieces here of the memo tape that I used, I always keep them because you can rip off little bits and reuse it a couple of times anyway. They are terrible, says Ivy Elf. They put off a foul odor when they feel threatened. Oh no. Stellar Crafts by Pam says they're supposed to stink when you kill them, which attracts more of them, so it's better to catch and release them when found around your home. Oh, right. You. We've had some ants, which has been pretty bad. It's not, I mean, it's not been bad as in we've been overcome by ants, but what I mean is I don't want ants in my house. I mean, that's been bad enough for me. All right. IBF said, my dog played with one. I didn't think anything of it, but he ended up deathly ill from it. Oh my gosh, the poor thing. That's awful. I hope he's okay. Okay, so my plan here was to attempt to use the bamboo to make the word hey. Hey. Hopefully I have enough. Oh, I don't think I will. Oh well. These sound absolutely awful. Let's see. What do you think, Joe? Hey. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna make the E go in the center, maybe up a little bit so that there's more room if I want to. Shall we splatter it? Should we splatter it? Yeah, let's splatter it. Because why not? Let's add some pink first of all. Don't you go on those. And then we'll add some of the white. Nice, okay, perfect. That is so cool, says Lisa. That's awesome, says Anna. Brina's here. Hey! We missed you earlier. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to have to leave that to dry for a second. But here is, there's a couple of little leaves happening, so I'm going to just take the opportunity to cut these guys out while we're waiting for those to dry off. And maybe we'll have the little gift with this guy. Brina, you've missed 4 cards already. I'll have to show you them all in a little bit, in a little minute or two. All right. Still not 100% dry, but I think we'll just go with it. and we wanted to create an E for the middle. Maybe I'll make it dead on center, because I was going to raise it up a little bit, but then we can maybe put on all 3 of our pandies. Pandamas. Hey. And we definitely want the flat one. Oh, happy birthday! Tomorrow's my birthday, Brina says. Now to see if I get to share it with my 4th baby. Any day now. That's a sign that I need to start wrapping things up, because this is the one that, this is the, where's my thing? This is the battery that I put away a little while ago, so it's not fully charged yet. Happy birthday, Brina. I hope you get lots of lovely crafty goodies for your birthday. Okay, this one I'm going to lay out a little bit more. I'm trying to put the finished end at the top, because it kind of gives it a bit more balance that way. Looks a bit neater. Yay. So I think we need a little selection of pandaroos. I might chop off his body there, sad as it sounds. Let's see. There we go. I think he'll go up there. And he'll go down here. We'll color him in just a second. We'll go for a green envelope. And I think I'll just keep the heart white, but I will add a little pink to his toe beans.
Det är så cute.
Let's see. Let's cut off some ears. Oops, I've managed to not tidy up my ink that I had. And we have some little bits of leaves. And I think I might put a bamboo in this guy's hand. Because why not? Oopsies. And don't think of any other bits lying around. I think I probably used them all, to be honest. I've done quite well. Just have this one, I think. Joe says, "You are so clever. You've got great ideas and are just so quick." Literally in awe, she says. Well, it's easy to be inspired whenever there's such wonderful products. Have a little spotty dotty one there. I didn't want to introduce any other colors, so I'll just stick with the green. I have the green and the pink. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I found another leaf. This one was actually cut off a bamboo, I think. Nothing wrong with that though. Yay! I feel like I want to put googly eyes on all of these guys though. I'm just going to do it. This 10-year-old stash of googly eyes needs to be used up. They're red. You're too kind, bless you. I love seeing them come to life. Yeah, I have to agree that one of the best things is seeing like other people create in ways that you just never would have thought. It kind of blows your mind, doesn't it? Piper is going to lose her head when she sees these. She's probably going to want to do a live, Joe, with these. There we go. Ah, it really does bring them to life. Amazing. All right, my little crafty friends, let's do a quick tidy and a roundup of what we've made tonight. I think I've been super fast tonight, faster than normal, I think. Because I have made 5, I want to say 5 cards. Oh, can it really be 5? Let's see. Zoom, zoom, zoom. All right. So, we have made card number 1 is this one. And card number 2 was this one. And then 3 was a shaker. And 4 was this one. Oh no, I've just moved his eyes. Silly Lesley. Okay, don't touch the eyes, Liz. There we go. We've got 5 cards. Hopefully you can see them all there. And these were using the Pandemonium Party Stamps and Dies by Time for Tea Designs. And we also used the Smile, Sentiment and Scallop Frame dies. And I managed to use this, the big scallop and the little scallop for this one. So there you go, guys. I think I've done a pretty good job. I'm very happy with them indeed. I hope you like them. Please do go and check out Time for Tea Designs. Like I said, you can get them over at Time for Tea Designs web shop or at Crafty Purple Frog, where there's also other goodies that might tempt you. I better go because this battery on my camera is going to just die and I won't have an alternative. But thank you so much. I'm glad I got 5 cards done, because then that makes up for the fact that I wasn't able to get crafty last week. Yay! Joe, have a lovely show on Create and Craft on Monday. Everyone who is around and wanting to tune in can head on over to Create and Craft and watch online at 3 p.m. IVL says, I love them and I can't pick a favorite. This is a great stream. I left a thumbs up. Thank you. Leave a thumbs up if you like. Ashley says good night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend. Bye. Happy crafting.